Hello everyone, this is Chris, and today I'm going to show you how to make a block. It's pretty similar to making a item, a public static block, whatever you want to call it. This you can change to anything. New block, and this constructor takes two arguments. One is the ID, which I left off on 192. You're probably best going somewhere around 200, 175, but if you go, I don't think you can go higher than like 250, so just keep that in mind. And then you're gonna do, this is what material it is, so we can do dot, we can make it have it be the same attributes as cake, as a dragon egg, as ice. I'm just gonna choose snow just because it's different. And then you do dot set creative tab. And what this does is, I don't know if I explained it in the last video, but when you're in creative mode, this determines which tab it's in. So there's miscellaneous, um, food, stuff like that. So if we go dot, see there's brewing, combat, decorations, stuff like that. So just put it in the tab block, and then we're gonna need tab set hardness, which is a float. So you need 0.1 F. If you want it to be like harder to mine, then you'll make it a higher float, like 0.5. But this is, the hardness is how hard it is to mine. And then you need dot set resist resistance. Okay, what did I do wrong? Set resistance, and then this is also a float, so I'm just putting 0.1 just so that it's easy. Um, the resistance is if there's an explosion, how much resistance it takes to the explosion. Like obsidian's higher, um, dirt and regular blocks aren't. Um, so then you're also going to need set unlocalized name, which just takes a string. Once again, this is for the texture. And then you're going to need that function. And that should be it for the declaration. And you're going to need to make the add name, except I can't spell, add name, and dot register block. So the register block is so that Minecraft knows there's a new block that it needs to register so that it can recognize it. Um, so there's that. Um, the add name, same thing as the item. You just put whatever it's called and then a string of whatever you want it to be called in Minecraft when you like hover over it. So there's that. Another thing we could do is add like a recipe so that when you're in the crafting table you can put some things together to get this block, or when you put this block in the crafting table you'll get something out of it, or you could do like a smelting to where inside when you put it in a furnace you smelt it and you get something else. So I'll do a smelting, add add smelting. Okay, so this is what you're gonna put in. So this dot So this is taking the ID of the block we just created, which is 192, and so this is what you're going to put in the second variable item stack is what you're going to get out. So we can do this dot um, thing. Let me double check comment. Now we're going to need to do new item stack. Okay, so new item stack this dot thing. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so and then this is what you're going to get out of smelting the block that we created. And this last variable is the XP. This is a float, so you have to make sure that the capital F is at the end. Um, yeah, this is just how much XP you're gonna get for smelting it. So like if you're on survival mode and you smelt it, you'll get XP for it. And then that's basically it. Oh, the this is referring to mod tutorial. So I could also put mod tutorial dot block ID. So if you're inside of a class like this and you put this, it's just referring to the class. Just a little look in on Java. So we can test to make sure the block is there. Once again, it's not going to have a texture because I didn't create a texture for it. And we'll be able to smelt it and get a thing. So we can go into our inventory. We're in the block tab, which is where we set it. See, there's a new block, but it doesn't have a texture. And then if we go into here, oh, I need one of those. If we go into the furnace, stick one in the furnace, you can see this little loading arrow bar. That means that it's actually doing something. And we should get a thing that looks like an apple. So our smelting works, and we know that it worked, that our register and our name worked because it's here, and it's called new block. So that's how you do a block. Later on, I'll show you how to do like um, ores, like creating the generation of them, so that you'll generate ores randomly in the map. Silly little penguins. Um, but yeah, thanks for watching. Remember to hit the like button if you liked it, if it helped you. Um, I can try to help with that. My little penguins. Yeah, thanks for watching.